Hi guys, it's Debbie, and I'm going to do an acrylic painting. So I have all my paints mixed up and I'm pretty much ready to go. My only problem I've been having today is getting the video. I did a whole video and the speaker was covered up, so it came in pretty bad. So anyways, I don't even know what to tell you now. Anyways, everything's ready. The thing I'm doing different today is I'm using some acrylic wash. I have two of them, a dark purple and like a very deep pink. They are mixed with Floetrol and to the thickness of Floetrol. So, and if you've never done any of this painting before, you can look below and see how I mix it. But I do it all by sight. I don't measure. So if you like, you know, an example could be if you use 1 part paint to 2 to 3 parts Floetrol, and that'd be a good way to start. Or you could use any acrylic pouring medium like latex or Liquitex or Golden's pouring medium. All those work. So in fact, I switch around between which one I'm going to use. But today, these new ones are mixed with the Floetrol. And some of my older paints, I have no idea what they're mixed with because I probably, depends on how long ago I mixed them. But for the most part, today, that's what we're going to have. And I think that's about it because I'm just going to pull you down now. Okay, guys, I need some new pouring cups. So that's what I'm trying to make through until I can remember to buy some. Anyways, okay, we have an 8x10 canvas, and oops, it has plastic on it. I'm trying to get that off. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyways, so I have my paints ready to go. This should be a rather quick video. And let's see. There we go. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to do a whole bunch of blue in this one. I think I will. What the heck? So I'm just squirting quite a bit in there with the blue, starting off with that one, and then just maybe a little bit of white. A little bit of white in there. And how about, let's mix this purple with some of it. Okay, here's the purple gouache. It's pretty dark. Gotta tell you that. It's pretty dark. I'm gonna put a little more white on that, I think, just to, I had a notion to mix that with some white, because sometimes if you could get a whole nother effect. This lid doesn't want to come off this pink. There we go. Jeez. Okay. See how that came out pretty fast. So this one's going to have a little more white in it than I normally would use. In fact, I'm kind of layering white, a little bit of white in the middle of them each, just to separate a little bit. Okay, now here comes some yellow. I was debating if I wanted to shoot the yellow down the middle. Let's do it off to the side, a little yellow. There we go. And go back to a little bit of blue. There we go. Now I'm going to add a bunch of white right down. Now be careful, you guys. Remember, these lids can come off. I don't want you mad at me because I've definitely had it happen, and it does happen. I mean, you squeeze them real hard like I just did, and you're not thinking about it, and bam, the whole thing comes out. Have a waterfall of paint on your face. Whoa! Well, that's pretty. Did you see what happened? Oh, well. So now I am going to pour the rest of this out on here. As Bob Ross would say, I hope that's a happy accident. Remember, you guys remember him if you were around long enough? I remember him. I used to love, love, love watching him. Oh, my bottom of my cup is pretty. The bottom of cups are almost always pretty, aren't they? They're always so cool. Okay, so this is totally unexpected. Now what to do? Well, I like some of those different things that are popping up. Sometimes I like to just take my time before I start heat gunning it or torching it, because sometimes there's some really good things about to show up there, and I kind of like to let them happen a little bit a little more natural. So before I move it, and then you see how little things are happening right now, especially in here. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. So what I might do is just torch this edge just a little bit. Maybe, should I? Well, it's got little dots coming up too. So, what the heck, I'll give it a quick shot. I have a pretty heavy duty torch there. So, okay, I am going to take before I move it too much. If you have been watching the videos, I try not to move them an whole awful lot. You know, I like to give it a chance to to move around a little bit on its own. We haven't had a whole lot come off yet either. I'm pushing up a little bit from the bottom, and a little bit's coming off. You see? Okay. I don't have enough paint that has come off yet, so I'm just going to take, I think, the blue and just get these little edges a little bit and take a look. You want to try to finish it a little bit. Just those little corners right there kind of needed it. There we go, I think. All right. What do you guys think? I got to get this side over here. It needs some work. It needs some work. I use these bucket lids to paint on, and when it gets a bunch of paint on it, I scrape it off, and some of them are pretty cool. So some of them I'll save, and you can use them again, like in when you're doing like a collage or something like that. You know what, you guys? I kind of like this one. What do you think? I'm kind of happy with this one. You know, we go through times where you don't like anything you make, and times lately I've been pretty lucky. I'm going to tap the bottom a little bit. I've been pretty lucky lately. I've had a lot of things I like. So that's a lot of fun when you're having things you like anyways, right? I went through every once in a while, you know, you just think, oh my God, you know, I got this down. And then something happens to remind you you don't have it down. Anyways, guys, I thank you so much for stopping by. And if you have any questions, just put them below. Thank you.